Good day to you all. This is BlindJetPilot, the famous BlindJetPilot. This is going to be my first video. It's about Mega Farm. Puts all other farms to shame. It's a project that I've been wanting to work on my whole life. Get it underway today. This is a post audio recording. As you can tell, I've speeded up some stuff just so you wouldn't be bored. Plus it looks kind of cool. Looks like I'm just tickety-tacking it away there. But anyway, Mega Farm's going to stretch across 3 regions. It's going to be so large that you're going to need a minecart and rail to harvest all of the wheat and all of the nether wart and everything else that's in this farm. The name Mega Farm should strike fear into the heart of every other farm that's out there. Just give y'all a heads up there. And I'll be talking about the server a little bit too. It's my most favorite server I've ever been on. It's so awesome. And as you can see, we use dragon eggs to protect our regions here. In case you were wondering there, looks kind of weird. I got a dragon egg out in the middle of the field. It is not to help fertilize my crops. It is to protect my region from would-be griefers that would like to pillage my wheats and my various sugar canes and nether warts. Possibly pumpkins later, I don't know. Don't want to get too crazy this far, in advance. But anyway, the server I'm playing on is called Dethemium, I believe. That's the way it's, that's the way I've always said it. Not that I've had to say it too much until just now. But I got a lot of my people from work playing on here with me, and we all seem to like it very well. It's real laid back and friendly, and it's got a lot of the stuff that you would like to have in a survival server. I like the timber mod. They don't go too crazy, You got the timber mod, and then you got a nice little texture pack that I like a lot, that I even play when I'm not on the server with. But all around, real friendly server. I enjoy myself a lot on here. The server's got towns, and it's got an economy, and in my opinion, right now the economy is doing pretty good. I like to try to help it out a little bit, and I plan on soon opening a little exchange where somebody could sell anything in the game that they want to at a fair price, like as fair as I can make it. I mean, without people draining me completely, which is possible, because I'm sure there's somebody out there with a whole chest full of bones, or I don't know, strings and lily pads. But yeah, you can't go too crazy. You still got to keep some money behind, for future investments and whatnot. But I do have my own town. It's called Moon Cinder, and I'll be showcasing it in another video later on. Me and my wife made it. Her name's Steffi Bugs, but she plays on here with me a little bit. Not as much anymore. Not as much as I'd like for her to play. I mean, she's let her bakery go awry. There are no pumpkin pies in it, no cookies, and I'm just like, why ain't there no cookies in here? I come by all the time wanting some, and there just ain't any in there. But I digress. Now, I'm not no, professor of economics or anything, but I have a basic grasp on retail and economy studies and whatever you want to call it. But the only way that the server's economy really is going to get better is if people are spending money. I mean, there's no, you can always ask the owners to add more money or put more money in the bank, but all that really does is devalue the coins that other people have. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, there's probably like a little sweet spot for how many coins you need in the economy, and plus it's slowly growing too by votes and by people donating. It adds coins to the economy. And you just need to, be patient, and there's always a way to make money on here. I mean, I know in Moonsender anyone could sell redstone at any time. It may not be the price that they would want to sell it at, but I mean, if you haven't made one coin in over a month, then maybe you should consider selling some. That's just my thoughts on it. Also, going back to what I was saying about retail, you gotta think, let's say I bought one iron ingot from somebody for 1 coin, and I sold my armor, let's say like some armor boots, then that means if I made it purely out of ingots that I purchased from people, then I would have to sell it for more than 4 coins to make my money back, because I paid 4 coins for each ingot. It takes 4 coins to make these boots. So I need to really sell them for 5 or 6 coins. That's how you make your money. You have to retail things. Mark them up. I mean. But another good way to make money, honestly, is make some crazy deals. Like, say for instance, you had a bunch of diamonds, but you didn't have no money, and Spawn would normally purchase them for 25 coins a piece, but it's out of money at the moment. You need coins. Then why don't you go sell them to somebody for 10 coins a piece? If you sold a stack of diamonds, that'd be 640 coins to somebody who had a lot of money. They would purchase every one of those, and you wouldn't have gotten that money if you wouldn't have made the deal. I mean, well, that's kind of obvious that you wouldn't get it if you didn't make the deal, but there was just no possible way for you to get the money anyway, because the spawn bank is out of money, and the other person's more likely to hang on to their money because they think they'll never get any more. See, everybody just needs to stop being afraid of spending money, and then the economy will get better. And I don't think it's too crazy either to suggest that maybe, once I can figure out what would be a good idea, and you can leave ideas in the comments too to kind of nudge me in the right direction, but some way that you can create a job for somebody, like in real life job. Like somebody comes in and harvests, say, a mega farm or whatever. I know that sounds crazy considering how large mega farm is. But, just a job that somebody can get paid for on the regular. That'd help another player out. Oh, and some advice to some new players and some of the younger players too. That when you get on the server, especially for the first time, and you just keep asking people for free stuff, that's not really a good way to harvest a reputation, because almost everybody on the server has worked from scratch for everything they have. Every once in a while somebody will seed you a little gift or whatever, or which is fine, but I'd like to recall a specific incident when a new player joined one time, and I like to try to private message people, and I don't like to broadcast over global that I'm giving things away. But I'd like to give things away to people who I know really need it. But like a new player joined, and they didn't have anything, and so I went up in my house. I got a chest full of broken tools and armor and stuff that I was just keeping in case I wanted to spend my XP, fixing equipment up. I did have some decent equipment in there, so I loaded up a full set of armor that was slightly damaged, and a sword and a bow, and went ahead and grabbed some arrows out of my secret stash of arrows, some food and a bed, and everything you need really to get started, especially an axe. I gave him a stone axe, and I teleported to him, and I gave him the stuff, and I had told him beforehand that I was going to bring him some starter gear, him or her. I'm not sure if it was a boy or girl, but I brought them the stuff, and I started throwing it down to them, and they got really upset because some of the stuff was broken, and some of it was leather and iron, and it wasn't like diamond awesome equipment, I was just like, well, you're welcome anyway. I mean, I don't know about half the people on here, but when I started, I just beat the crap out of a tree till I got a block of wood. Then I made that block of wood into some sticks, and made the sticks into a pickaxe, and you gotta start from somewhere. What the fun is it, What the fun is it? That's going to be my new saying. What the fun is it? T-shirts will be available summer 2016. What the fun is it? Trademark, BlindJetPilot. But anyway, looks as though I ran out of seeds, and I am vigorously harvesting them from the wheat that has grown in the other gardens. The main purpose for Mega Farm is to supply goods to Steffi Bug's Bakery. In return, Steffi Bugs makes me glass bottles for my brewery, which I'm going to have open hopefully soon. Not the brewery, but the Coven of Artemis in Mooncendur will be selling potions brewed at Mooncender's brewery for anyone interested in the origins of what they are drinking. Which reminds me, it's actually a law in grocery stores that you have what country the food is that's grown, or like meat is grown at. You gotta have their country of origin. Not sure why. Because honestly, I don't think anyone really cares at the point when, you're melting a slice of cheese over a hamburger. You don't care if it came from Mexico or America. I don't know. Unless you're just really OCD and have to have your pigs from Italy and your cows from America. Speaking of cows, whenever I get rich, I am going to purchase some Kobe beef. I heard it's really good. It's a life-changing experience once you've eaten it. It looks as though my Minecraft fella here has gotten in several zombie mosh pits today. His diamond armor is destroyed almost completely. he is taking a potato break. Try to recuperate from the zombie mosh pit. Well, anyway, I'm glad you all stuck around and listened to me mumble and talk monotone for a long time about random things. I just wanted to include this in here. This is the dynamic map for Dethemium. If I said that right. And over here is Moon Center. I'm going to show it shortly. But anyway, thank you for stopping by, and check out my next videos whenever I post them, and keep on crafting in the free world.
Good day to you. Hello. 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 Hello.